Yeah. What's up? It's Martian Faze. You know what I'm saying? We out here down Logan right now. 10th and Wagner. You know what I'm saying? This the strip right here. We out here really, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit for real, man. So, you know what I mean? It ain't a question of, you know what I'm saying, if we doing this shit for real or not. Because we is doing this shit for real. We out here. You know what I'm saying? You now tuned in to Philly F.A.M.E TV.
Philly F.A.M.E. Philly F.A.M.E. Alright, so Martian Faze, man, what's going on with you, good brother? How you doing, man?
None. Just staying solid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trying to stay the fuck out of jail. Shit like that. Keeping my head above water. Ducking the po-po. What else new, man? Same shit that every black man in America going through. I'm the same nigga.
So you literally just came home 3 months ago.
Yeah, I just served like 5 years in state prison. Shout out to everybody up Chester. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody up Greatest Foot and Camp Hill. Those are the 3 jails I was at. You know what I mean? You know, drug trafficking, guns. You know what I'm saying? What else can I say, man? My lawyer sold me out and I gave that nigga like $7,500, but that come with the game too. I respect it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Judge gave me a 5 to 10. I'm blessed to be back out here. You know what I'm saying? And doing my thing again. That's all. Trying to pick up where I left.
Right. So we're going to get into that a little bit more. We're going to speak a little bit more on that part of your story, but I want to briefly go back a little bit prior to that situation. So, like you said, we live on 10th and Wagner right now.
LV up.
This the area that you grew up in.
Yeah.
Coming up as a young boy. So, for the people that don't know, like, just give them a brief rundown on what it was like for you coming up as a young boy around here.
I mean, coming up, man, you know what I mean? It was rough, you know what I mean? Like, Logan, like, when people think of Logan, they think of North Philly. You know what I'm saying? When I went to jail, I was, like, niggas I was meeting, they was like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from the LV, that stands for Logan Valley. And they like, oh, you from down north? And I'm like, no, I ain't from down north, I'm from Logan. You know what I'm saying? We separate ourselves from north, but people still look at us like we North Philly because the shit that go on down here. Like, you know what I mean? I think sometime in 2010, we led the city in shootings. But you know what I mean? Coming up, you know what I mean? My childhood was rough. Coming up around this joint, you had a few old heads that I looked up to. Shout out to my old head, Leak. He was one of the old heads I looked up to that was doing this thing before us, before we came up. You know what I'm saying? Lost a couple homies. My first friend I lost, my man Charles, he died, he was like 14. That was the first friend I lost when I was 14. He died, somebody shot him in the back of his head. So, like, you always had violence going on in this area. Like, it just started getting like real crazy, like in the 2005, 6, 7 area, 8, all the way to like 10, and now, like, that shit started getting real crazy. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's like any other hood, you know what I'm saying, in America, you know what I'm saying? This how we did in Logan. We was running around, you know what I'm saying, ducking the police, shit like that, you know what I mean? Just staying out the way and trying to keep our head above water. That's it, man.
And on that note too, describe like your upbringing as far as like your family life and stuff like that.
Oh, my family life, my grandmom raised me, you know what I mean? I ain't really had no dad in my life. You know what I mean? My pop, I don't know, man. I could say he a fucking sucker or something, I don't know. I ain't have him in my life though. My grandmom raised me, you know what I mean? Grew up with my brother, or one of my other brothers right here. Grew up with him too, you know what I mean? Like, we was in a 3-bedroom crib. I live right up the street, right up here. So when I say I'm from 10th and Wagner, I'm from right up here off of Wagner and Warnock. You know what I mean?
What about school? How was school for you? Was you good in school, bad kid?
Man, I probably caught like 3 cases as a juvenile. Like, when I was a young boy, man, I was more infatuated with the cars and shit, so I was still in cars, being bad, hooking in school. I was just doing the shit like a knucklehead young boy do, you know what I mean, getting in trouble. And then, you know what I'm saying, when my man right here, he was actually like the first nigga from the hood to go to juvenile jail. He went to like Slayton Farms or some shit, right? Where you was at, Slayton Farms? What you do up there?
A whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, man. He was the first nigga to get locked up. Then we just start coming behind him. You know what I mean? So my childhood was fucked up a little bit. I was just being a hard-headed ass young boy. My grandma wanted better for me. But you know, she couldn't tame me. She was an old woman. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing what the fuck I wanted to do. Then I ended up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I seen opportunity with me getting money. And I took that opportunity and started getting money. And unfortunately, that shit led to me doing 5 years in jail.
All right, so before we get to that, because I want to get more into that story, but I want to flash back a little bit too, because you had said to me off camera, like, right here, this block, your cousin Mike Larry, I mean, so this has some meaning to you why you specifically wanted to do it right here. So explain that relationship and explain the situation surrounding it.
Yeah, little deep subject. You know what I mean? My cousin Mike Larry, he was shot and killed on this corner right here. You know what I mean? During his prime, like, that's so unfortunate because during his prime, he was shot and unfortunately his life was taken, you know what I'm saying, right here on this corner. So, like, everything we doing right now, we living through him, man. He the legend, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to keep his legendary shit alive, you know what I mean? And I'ma live through him. Like, we was in a group called the Ben. We didn't get a chance to drop that shit. I went to jail. He was out here, started doing his solo thing. You know what I'm saying? He had, I think, a song popping on the radio I was hearing in jail called Such and Such. You know what I mean? That joint was real popping then. And, like, I had a lot of plans for when I got home. I wanted to take that shit to the other level with him. But his life was taken, unfortunately. So all the things that I dreamed of doing when I got out here, just, you know what I mean, being with my cousin again, like, that shit was taken from me. So right now, everything I'm doing with this music now, that shit gonna be through him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep his shit alive, because I never used to take this shit serious. He used to always tell me, yo, cousin, you ain't taking this shit serious, man, you hot. Like, your lyrical content crazy. I was like one of his top 3 rappers in Philly, and I ain't even had that much material out yet. We dropped like 2 mixtapes, HOH Volume 1 and HOH Volume 2. With, of course, Celebrity. Also, he was on a bunch of features on our mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? So, me not being able to really live up to my full potential when I went to jail, and him telling me to take this shit serious, and his life getting snatched, and me seeing how serious he was taking it when I was doing my 5 years, I came back home like, all right, man, I'm gonna do this shit for him. You know what I mean? Because this is what he wanted. This is what he would have wanted me to do. So I'm gonna just do this shit through him, man.
All right, so now let's get into your experience in jail, because one of the first things I seen when I went to your Instagram page recently, I seen that Meek Mill was following you.
Oh yeah, that's a good friend of mine, man. Meek Thorough Bull, man. Like, one thing I'm gonna tell you about Meek is everything he talking in his music, like, he really living. Like, I got an opportunity to see it firsthand, like, for real. Like, him being in jail, going through his headaches, the judge doing the shit that she did to him. Like, that shit really bothered him. People don't know how much it bothered him. A lot of people look at Meek like he a millionaire, he rich, he was all right. No, he wasn't all right. He was in that joint, like, really thinking about his life and if he had to do 2 years or not. He was really, that shit was really on his mind every day.
Well, first and foremost, for people that don't know, y'all was actually locked up together at this point.
Yeah, we was locked up together. I was doing my 5 to 10. I believe I had like 3 years in at the time. And then Meek came when he got the 2 to 4 year sentence. He came and he came on the same block as me. When he first came in, you know what I mean, we was introduced and, you know, we took it from there. You know what I mean? One of our old heads, free Eric Redi, too. Free Eric Redi, free my old head Eric Redi, man. Innocent man. Down for some shit he really ain't do, man. And we trying to get him home. I know y'all hear a lot about Meek talking about him through his campaigns and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? This is a good old head. He really, you know what I mean? He really, his wisdom that he, like, shined upon me and Meek in prison, that shit can never be taken for granted. That's why Meek still stay in touch with Eric Redi. That's why he still stay in touch with me. Because we used to have real conversations in jail. It wasn't no bullshit conversations like you just talking about. Meek just running around talking about Rolex watches, you know what I'm saying, Givenchy shirts and shit. Like, he wasn't on that type time. He was in there talking about real shit. talking about what it was to be a black man in America. These the conversations we was having. So for those who don't really know Meek, just know the bull mind is really polished. Like, he ain't out here on no bullshit. You might hear him talk about a Richard Mille here, a Rolex there, a Audemars here, but that nigga on a whole new wave, man. Like, he really on some real shit. Like, besides the shit he talk about, if you sit down and have a conversation with him, you know that boy really love black people. He really love his people. He really love his kind. He want to see us prosper. You know what I'm saying? That's what conversations you gonna get out of Meek when you talk to him.
Then, though, like I said in the beginning, you only been home for 3 months. So Meek came home, you know, a lot sooner than that. So he been home for a little minute.
Yeah, Meek been home for like, I think the day Meek left, it was like sometime in April. I remember me and him being in his cell, and he was showing me some of his paperwork that his lawyers and everybody was filing in front of the federal courts and all of that. And I think one of the conversations we was having, if I could remember clearly, we was talking about he gonna be home soon, like any day. Like, really, it was like any day we was really talking about it, and it came into existence. And one of the things he was telling me when we was like, now he's like, yo, man, I'm gonna leave this joint in a helicopter, man. Like, I'm out in a helicopter. He was telling us months before this shit even happened. Like, everything the bull like talk about and plan, he really put that shit into action. That's one thing I respect about him too. You know what I mean? Besides, like, me just, you know what I mean, being his friend and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect the motivation he give me. Like, sometimes I talk to him on the phone, he be like, yo, Faze, do this way. No, Bob, all the studio time you could buy up. This shit he used to tell me. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to see me, you know what I mean, excel in life. Like, he really wanted to see me succeed. Like, he ain't no fucking hater, so, like, you know what I mean? The boy really thorough, man. I really fuck with him, you know what I mean? And when he left that shit in the helicopter, they shut the whole fucking jail down. We was locked down for like 2 fucking days, man. Hey, Meek, you out of pocket for that shit, man.
Alright, so I want you to speak on your transition from doing 5 years in jail and then recently coming back home. Like, what was the transition like for you from being in there to coming back in the world?
Well, fortunately, before I went to prison, like, I had some money saved up in the bank. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my experience transitioning from prison to the streets wasn't like everybody else's. I was fortunate enough to have some money when I came home, to where as though I ain't had to struggle. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was just get right in where I fit in. So, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it was sweet. It was shit out here that was different than where it was. I went in 2014, I came out 2019. A lot of shit changed within that time, you know what I'm saying? Shit could change within 3 months. Like, I think any day in jail is too much, you know what I mean? If you sitting 24 hours in jail, that's too much. You know what I mean? They really treat you like an animal. I don't think people understand the detriments of being in prison. Like, you really sleeping next to where you shit at. Like, you got a toilet that's connected to a sink. You drink, shit, and piss the same water. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't know how real it is, you know what I'm saying? Mice running in your cell at night, running through your motherfucking commissary box. Like, you know what I mean? There ain't no way for nobody to live, man. You know what I'm saying? So, was I institutionalized to a certain extent? Yeah, I could say that. Meek could tell you the same shit. Meek could tell you that shit shocked him, being in state prison. He'd tell you the same shit. Ain't nobody never thought they'd get them state boots. You know what I'm saying? So, like, me making my transition to the streets from prison, it was hard somewhat, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. It was hard, but it wasn't. It was like, damn, this changed, that changed, but fuck it. I'm right with it, though. You know what I mean?
And also, I want to switch gears a little bit, like, cause again, I want to go back to me looking on your gram and, you know, doing some research on you, saying who you are and all that. I see you had a relationship with my man Rediroc.
Yeah. That's my boy. Shout out ApeGang Redi, ApeGang Gars, all them boys, you know what I mean? Redi actually was a nigga that was holding me down in jail. It was one of the few niggas that was holding me down, along with my man right here, Lil, my manager. You know what I'm saying? Him and Redi was holding me down heavy. Like, Redi was coming up to see me, you know what I'm saying? Making sure I ate, shit like that, you know what I mean? That shit, that's a friendship that I never take for granted. You know what I mean? Cause he a real bull, you know what I mean? Like, you know, he made his come up through the streets of Philly trying to, you know what I'm saying, get put on. You know what I mean? He was actually with Jalil at one point in time too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that really worked out, but you know what I mean, who cares? He's still gonna get money regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's how we live, man. We out here like, listen, if a record deal come, it come. If it don't, we still gonna get to this million. You know what I'm saying? But that's my man. Like, he a good dude. Real good dude, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. One thing I want to jump back to too, that I forgot to mention on another note, as far as you transitioning is because you're a father as well.
Yeah, father.
So I want you to speak on that side of it, like being away from your family and then having to come back and reestablish those relationships.
That shit was hard. That's something I'm still struggling with to this very day. Like when I went in, my son was like 3 months or some shit like that. My daughter was only 2. When I came out, my daughter was like 6 or 7, and my son 5 now. Like, they just now getting accustomed to being around me because they barely knew me at the time when I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta put that time in with them from when they yay high until they grow up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, me not putting that time in and shit with them, I think it got them more hard-headed. Like, they don't listen to me a lot. Like, I tell them to do this or do that. It's like, if I talk about beating them or something, that's the only time they gonna listen. And I barely want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, making that transition from being in prison and not being around my kids at all to being around my kids now, it's hard. You know what I mean? I talk to my baby mom about that. I tell her, like, look, they gonna listen to you before they listen to me, so tell them to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up that I even gotta say that. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? That's a path I chose to take, and that's something I gotta live with right now.
Alright, so now let's switch gears and get to the music side of it. Cause like you said, you were gonna rep for your cousin Mike Larry and all that, and he wanted you to do this. So since you've been home within 3 months, you put out a couple visuals.
Right.
And you dropped some music. You got an EP you working on.
Right.
And another thing that we was talking about off camera, like I said, I seen on your gram, which was unique, was you said you make your own beats as well. Know what I mean? So you write your own music to your own beats for the most part, and that's how you coming.
Right.
So
like,
speak a little bit on that and your upcoming EP, like give them a rundown on the whole music stuff.
Yeah, I make my own beats and shit. I learned actually while I was in prison. I had ordered the beat machine and shit while I was in jail, but it all stemmed from actually a conversation with Meek. It's funny that we getting back to Meek now because he the one that gave me the motivation to make my own beats and shit like that. We was supposed to eat one night. Like, we like in jail, we be making fried rices and shit. We got some shit called a stinger, and we fry up our rice and shit with your mackerel, your tuna, your summer sauces, whatever you want to put in that shit. You just fry it up. So we supposed to make some fried rice that night. And I end up not coming out my cell that whole night. So the next day, he seen me like, damn, what happened, man? You was in your cell the whole night. Where the fuck you been at? Like, we supposed to eat, whatever. So I was like, I was in my cell writing and shit. And he was like, oh, what you got, some beats? Because we got tablets and shit. You can order instrumentals and shit on your tablets. I'm like, no, I ain't buy no beats. He like, how the fuck you was writing without no beats? I'm like, man, that's just something I do. He like, damn, you need to go get you like a keyboard or something, or a beat machine. And me knowing I can't play no keyboard, I'm like thinking about the easiest way people learn how to make beats when they was thinking about being a producer. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a beat machine. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I had like 13 months in my cell, like 8 hours a day I get on my machine. And it was a headache in the beginning with fucking with that shit every day. Like, I'm getting headaches, I don't know what I'm doing. Then, like, later on, it just started coming naturally. Because I was just on that joint, and I was so consistent with being on it and trying to learn. And now my beats is like A1, man. When you listen to my EP, you gonna see firsthand the production I'm making, you know what I'm saying, and how that shit sound. And like, yeah, I'm really doing it. I can't even believe it myself, I'm making my own beats. Because I was always a rapper, writing my own music for so long. Now I'm like kind of getting on some Kanye shit.
So on that note, go ahead and plug your social media and all the outlets that they can find what you currently got out, and they can stay tuned for your new stuff that's coming as well.
Oh yeah, my IG is at Martian Faze. That's MARTIAN, like the Martian, Faze, FAZE. You know what I mean? You could follow me on the IG through @Martian Faze. You could check me out on the YouTube. Look at like some of my videos that I just posted recently since I've been home. I got a freestyle, like 2 freestyle videos. One of them is actually like a snippet. It's called Drown. Then the other one is 1008. And I use the term 1008 because like in street terms, you know what I'm saying, when you getting 1008 grams, that's a whole joint. Like for those who don't know where I'm going at with it, that's a whole joint. Like people think 1,000 grams is what you getting. No, you getting 1008. You know what I'm saying? So I named it 1008. Cool ass freestyle video. Check that out. I also got some shit back in the day when Rug and them was popping on ApeGang Redi. I got live freestyles and interviews on ApeGang Redi if you just want to look at me before I came to prison, which is 5 years ago. So you know what I mean? Just stay tuned. I'm gonna keep pushing this music, and my EP will be out soon.
Okay. And one of the things you did too recently while you was home, I mean, was the Rocky challenge.
Oh yeah.
And you was telling me all.
Shout out Rocky, man. Shout out Rocky. I was just on IG Live with her last night. Like Rocky, people don't know like Rocky, like, and we ain't close friends or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just did a challenge because that's something everybody was doing in the city. And my man presented the idea to me like, yo, you should do the Rocky challenge. So I did the Rocky challenge or whatever. And last night I live with Rocky like, yo, what the fuck? Why you ain't post my challenge? She like, what? She saying her shit, I'm saying my shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I be FaceTiming Meek every day. She like, why you gotta tell me that? I was just bidding with her for real. Cause I see everybody be bidding on Instagram when she on her page. You know what I'm saying? So I was just throwing my little bid at her just to talk my little shit to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't be on FaceTime with Meek every day. We be FaceTiming like once a week, shit like that. Yeah, every other day maybe. But I was just bidding with her just to throw that shit at her so she could be like, oh, for real? Yeah, man, it was just some funny shit I was throwing at her, but that's my folks though. I fuck with Rocky. She good girl. Right now she the queen. She the queen of Philly right now on a rapping tip. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got nothing but love for Rocky, man. Shout out Rocky.
Alright, so is there anything else you wanna let the people know before we get out of here? Anything else you wanna speak on? Plug, whatever.
Yeah, man, let's look forward to my EP, man. It's gonna be streaming on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? We try and get the date soon. I can't really give them no real date yet. I don't really want to put that type of pressure on ourselves. So it's going to be coming out soon, though. Just stay tuned, man. Keep your ears open. You know what I'm saying? All we going to keep doing is just smash them in the mouth. That's it, man. I'm trying to work hard at this shit. You know what I mean? When you work hard for something, that's when you get it. So for those who don't work hard for it, just know, you know what I'm saying, that you ain't going to see no results. You ain't going to see no good results if you don't work hard for it. That's about it, though.
Man, we signing out, man. Philly F.A.M.E TV, Martian Faze.
Holla at me.